EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Cleveland and the newly named Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And a big run right out of the blocks. He gets forward for 9 on the first play of the game. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll stick with him again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Cowboys. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 50, 40 Rita. Hey, 24 Linda. Sack 18.
Here's Levis to open with a pass. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Cowboys have it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the...
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble.
Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. They get 20 on the connection. It's a Browns first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Hey, Mike 13. Hey, here, I'm back. Here, Tracy.
From the gun, it's Levis. Quick throw, taken in. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Third down, 3 to go.
Like zero. Hey, let's go. Reload. Diamond.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on fourth and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. To throw is Levis. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. It's his second touchdown of the year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Browns are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again. It's second and 10. Back to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big play for the Cowboys. A gain of 48.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Cowboys are on top. It's 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Mayday. Like 24. Set.
To throw is Levis. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
2nd and a yard.
Hey, come on. Here. Set.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
There we go.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Like 54. 49's down, 22 read. Short. Set.
Here's Levis to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
Hand up. Like 5-4. Like 5-4. 20 Rita.
On 1st and 10, here's Levis. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Heroes down, 90 down, 49 Rita.
A 2nd down throw here for Levis. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Hey, 24 lineup, right? Right punch.
From the gun on third down, here's Levis. And that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Slot receiver headed right. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. He'll look to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Let's go.
Now a give up the middle. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. That touchdown number 30 on the year, one shy of LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 31 touchdowns set back in 2006. Extra point by Patterson is good. The Cowboys extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. set to go now on 1st and 10.
454, Mike Tracy. Set up.
Throwing is Levis. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Levis to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Cleveland.
Diamond. On, Mike 49.
Now, Levis. His throw left side is complete.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On 2nd down, Levis. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Diamond. On, Mike 0.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get this forward only to about the 32-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Mayday. Mike 13. Zero's down, 90's down, 49 Rita. 49's down, 22 Rita.
Levis to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And it's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
22 Rita. Wheels. Detroit. Hand up. 20 Rita.
Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. A hit, and he has lost the football. The Cowboys have it. Those are the places on the field where the defense wants to come up with the big plays, and that was one. Down deep, get to the quarterback, knock it out, and come up with the recovery.
Mike, this is one of those times where I think for a quarterback, they get caught in between. Do I want to be a runner and take it in myself? Do I have time to let my wide receivers develop in the end zone? I think he holds on to it just a little too long. The defense pokes it free and creates a huge turnover.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. 17 yards, the gain there. 1st down, Cowboys.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes
It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
22 Linda, 22 Linda.
From the gun, it's Levis. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. Out of the shotgun, Levis. Quick throw, taken in.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 54.
Here's Levis. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st down, Levis. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Cleveland. And although it's just the 2nd quarter of this one, we'll chase the points now and try to get things tied up.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, I'm back. I'm back.
To throw is Levis. And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a 2-point conversion, but unable to do so. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
Cowboys 21, Browns 19.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the 2nd half. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Like 46, like 46.
The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Hey, like 13, like 13. Heroes down, right down, 49 Rita.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10. He'll look deep, left sideline. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
Like 0. Hey, here, I'm back. Here, I'm back.
Here's Levis to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Browns. Here's Bates for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Browns will up the lead to 5. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. Now a run on 1st down. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now this time they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That's caught over the middle by Thomas. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game. Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Up the middle. The ball comes out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Back to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? He'll try to run. And he's going to have a Cowboys 1st down. And more. It'll wind up a gain of 5 on 4th and 2.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can. If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. But I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have a Cowboys 1st down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Carry here for Vaughn. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
He'll come up to 3rd and 3. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. That's taken in, and he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Short! Like 90, like 90. Set.
On 1st and 10, here's Levis. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
This is caught down that right sideline. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Like 54.
Now a give on the ground, and that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Hey, come on, come on. Here. Set.
On play action, here's Levis. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Levis to throw it here on 1st down. A gain of 11 there, and a 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
54 Rita, set. Hey, 24 Linda, set. Hey, let's go, reload. Reload, let's go. On.
A 2nd down throw here for Levis. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they're going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Levis. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
49. Wheels. Wheels. Hey, I'm back. I'm back. Tracy. Set. Set.
To throw is Levis. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, here we go. The Browns will go for 2 here.
Like 5-4. Odd. Like 5-4. Hey, here, I'm back. Here. Hey, let's go. Reload. Reload. Let's go.
Now, Levis. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And you love to see this. You find yourself here in the 4th quarter. Your team is trailing. You're trying to do anything possible to see if you can create some sort of late spark. He goes big-time effort on the layout catch, and he's able to pull it in and see if it could be a little bit of a spark here late in this ballgame.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. It is 2nd down and 5. They'll run here. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Throw on the run is complete. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they could win the game on this possession.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a run with their tight end. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line. The dog pound, as usual, doing their part. This is third down. They'll try to run this one in. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within one, and a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. And make it 3 touchdowns. Now, remember, he caught the one earlier. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
All right, so the Cowboys set to go for 2. They'll run. And he is in. The risk pays off. They take the lead here in the final moments of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here's 1st and 10.
454, Mike 54. Wheels! Wheels!
From the gun, it's Levis. Going for it all. He's got it! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 38 yards. Here's 2nd down.
On, Mike 49!
Out of the shotgun, Levis. Going right sideline and complete. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout.
You practice these situations all the time, the final seconds of regulation. We need more yardage, and we have to get out of bounds and stop the clock. They accomplish both, and they find themselves in prime position now for a field goal attempt. If it's good, they walk it off.
This kick is good. So it's a win for the Browns. They finish off the regular season with some momentum. And they'll wait with bated breath to find out who they're going to play next week in the wild card round.